All right, welcome back. Hopefully you're still with us. I'm Mr. C as always. And as it stands right now, we have this embiggen and the unembiggen going back to the default. What we're going to do now is we're going to add some CSS so we can animate this transition. And the CSS to do this is ridiculously simple. So remember that we have all we have to do is add a transition to when we change classes to animate that class. So we add the transition to both classes. So we can do something like this: dot call sm4 transition. Now here's the part that's tricky. What is actually being changed? Well, believe it or not, it's a couple different things. We're changing width, but we're also working with some padding and margins as well. So to cover our bases, we're going to transition everything. So anything that changes on call sm4, we're going to have it take 2 seconds. Boop. Okay, now let's see what happens right there. If I click embiggen, what happens? Nothing, right? Oh, but when I go back, it changes slowly because we're going into call sm4 when I click unembiggen. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that when we're embiggening, when we're going to call sm6, we're also having that transition. So dot call dash sm6, and I can just copy and paste this. Boop. Save that. All right, now embiggen will go slow. Unembiggen will also go slow. Sweet. Now, what do you notice is happening when I embiggen? Well, this third column immediately goes to 2, but it doesn't. It's not transitioning. So we actually should probably do dot call sm6. Now, is it working? Oh, sorry, not call sm6, call sm2. Because we're going to a 2 column width here, or a 2 width, I don't know, 2 unit width, I guess we could say. So now, there we go, now it transitions correctly. So we have 3 different classes at play here. We have call sm6, call sm2, and then call sm4. And we have to set the transition on all of those. Now, one thing that's fun is in CSS, you can group these together. So we could actually do something like this. I can take this one and add it to this one with a comma, and then I can add this one. Whoops, I do not want to do that. I can add this one after that comma. Cool. And then I can get rid of these 2 here because they're all the same. They're all doing a transition of 2 seconds. So we can save a little space that way. Kind of super handy. Save. All right. Embiggen. Embiggen. Still works. And if we wanted this to go really slow, we could do something like that. Wow. It might be a little too slow. Cool. All right, so we've shown you how to transition, well, a second time now, we've shown you how to transition classes, and using functions and the document object model, we directly wrote into these elements new classes, And because of what we had done with the CSS, setting transitions for all three of those different classes, the browser took over and did the animation for us automatically, which is cool. This gets crazy. I'm not going to lie. Like, this is hard to keep track of. There's a lot of nesting that's going on here that's really difficult to follow along with, especially when we have a large paragraph of text here, because you kind of lose what's going on. So one of the things that we can do in HTML and CSS is something I'm going to talk about in the next video, because this one's getting too long. Okay, bye.